Hello, in this video tutorial we're going to show you how to create a project in Xcode and set it up to use GLEW and GLFW. GLEW is OpenGL extension wrangler, which allows you to access new features within OpenGL, and it provides a runtime method of determining which features are supported on the target platform, and GLFW allows you to create a window, draw in it, handle input, that sort of stuff. Because by default, OpenGL on its own doesn't provide you a render window to actually render your objects to. So you need GLFW. Before you can actually start creating an Xcode project, you want to install GLFW and GLEW. We recommend using Homebrew simply because it's ridiculously easy if you use Homebrew. So if you just Google Homebrew, go to brew.sh, and you want to copy this line right here. So I'm just going to copy that like so. Open up terminal. Just paste that into the terminal, run it, and it says Homebrew is already installed, and that's because I've already installed it. If it's not, then you'll download it, install it. It shouldn't take too long. Once you've done that, you want to do brew install GLEW, enter. Again, it says already installed, but for you, if you haven't installed it, you'll download it and install it. You don't need to do any sort of CMake or download it from the website. Homebrew handles it all for you. So I recommend keeping Homebrew. Using Homebrew is fantastic. Next, you want to do brew install GLFW free. Click enter. Again, same thing. It says already installed, but if it wasn't, you'll download it and install it. So we've got GLEW and GLFW set up now. So what we want to do is just open up Xcode, click create a new Xcode project, go to OS X, application, command line tool, click next, and I'm just going to put product name as OpenGL GLEW. Now I'm just going to put OpenGL tutorial. And for this I'm going to put Sonar Learning. You want the language set to C++. Click next. I'm just going to save it on my desktop. And now what you want to do is select a project. Make sure you selected the target. Go to build settings. Search for search paths. In here, go to header search paths. Double click to the right. Click the plus button. Just something to bear in mind, if you've got other header search paths there, don't worry, you don't need to delete them or anything. It's just because this is a fresh project, so I don't have anything there. So just click plus, type in /user/local/include. So this will allow us to actually access the header files for GLFW. Yeah, GLFW. I was like, GLWF doesn't sound right. GLFW and GLEW. Once you've done that, you want to go to build phases, link binary with libraries, click plus, type in OpenGL.framework. And now this is where it can get a little tricky. So if you type in lib GLFW and a framework doesn't appear, which for me it doesn't, you have to add it manually. So I'll show you that. If it does, then you just double click it and you're all good to go. Same with GLEW. So like I said, if it shows up, then double click it, add it, you're all good to go. You can skip this manual step. If it doesn't, I'm going to show you because on mine it doesn't. So you just want to click add other. You want to click this drop down, go to your Macintosh HD, and from here you want to go to the user folder, not users, USR, similar to what we set in the search header paths. You might be thinking, can't really see a user folder. That's because it's a hidden folder. And to show hidden files and folders in Xcode, what you need to do is go to terminal. You need to run this command, defaults write com.apple.finder, not finder space apple show all files space yes, click enter. And now at the moment still can't see any extra files. So if, let's say, I were to go to here, you can see just the normal files and folders. You have to relaunch Finder. So to do that, keep the Option key pressed on your keyboard, which is the Alt key. Right click Finder. You'll have an extra option that pops up saying relaunch. Click that, and that closes down your Finder, then reopens it. As you can see, a bunch of extra files and folders have appeared that are grayed out. These are the hidden files and folders. For the most part, just leave them alone. And if we go back, you might think you can't see it there, so just click cancel, click plus again, click add other, go to Macintosh HD, still not appearing. So what we're going to do is just close Xcode and reopen it. So just reopen Xcode like so. Go to link binary with libraries, click plus, type in, gotta add over, sorry. Go to Macintosh HD. It's weird, still not appearing. Okay, that's fine. That is weird that it's not appearing. We're gonna show you another method of doing it. So this is what tutorials are about, finding a solution. So because I'll actually show you the file and folder that we're trying to access. So if you go to Macintosh HD, scroll down, USR, you want to go to local, seller, GLEW and GLFW. So what we're simply going to do is right click, make alias. We're going to copy this alias to the desktop. And this is just a shortcut so we can basically access it via Xcode. So click plus, add other, go to desktop, seller alias, go to GLEW, your latest version, go to lib, and now select, you don't want an alias, you want the actual lib. So this is the latest version that we've got installed. Click open, do the same for GLFW. So if you go to desktop, seller alias GLFW, lib, latest version again, click open. And now what we can actually do is simply get rid of the alias. We don't need the alias anymore. So if I just remove or empty the trash and actually just run this, make sure it's working a-okay. So when you run this, you just get hello world in here like so. At the moment, we've got our project set up so we can use GLFW and GLEW. I could end the video here because you could get the code off the internet to create a render window, but I'll show you that as well because I'm sure that's useful. Plus it shows you that it's definitely working there. So what you want to do is do hash include gl/glew.h. If IntelliSense doesn't show it, it doesn't matter, it is there, as you'll see when we compile it and run it. GLFW3.h. Now just do a simple int main void. In here we're going to do GLF. As you can see, all the GLFW stuff is popping up. FW window. The one we want is this one right here, asterisk window, semicolon, and what we're going to do is we're going to initialize the library. To do that, just do if not GLFW init. And what this does is initializes it. If it doesn't successfully initialize it, then it goes into this if statement and we can handle it accordingly, because if it hasn't been initialized, we don't want to progress. We're going to simply return -1. Next, we're going to create a windowed mode window, and it's OpenGL context To do that, simple stuff, window equals GLFW, create window. For the width, I'm just going to put 1280 by 720. You know what? Because you'll fill quite a lot of screen, I'm just going to put 640 by 480, but you can set it to whatever you want. I'm going to put the title as Hello World. For the GLFW monitor, I'm just going to put null. And for the GLFW monitor share, I'm going to put null as well. Semicolon. We just want to check, has everything gone a-okay with the window? If not, we're going to do GLFW terminate return -1. You might be wondering why we've done -1 when something has failed here but not here, and that's because GLFW hasn't initialized when it's hitting here, but by definition if it gets past there and gets to anything beyond this, it means GLFW has been initialized. So if we want to end it safely, we need to terminate it, which is what we're doing here, and we're returning -1. You could also change up these return codes. So -1 refers to GLFW not initialized. -2 could refer to the window not being properly set up. But that's just simple stuff you can easily change. So I'm going to do some more code, obviously. I'll put make the windows context current GLFW make context current, and for this just set it to window. I'm going to do while, and put a little comment here, loop until the user closes the window. And for this you just put not GLFW window should close. You just pass it the window so it knows which window to look out for in terms of a close method. And in here put GL clear. That's not right, it should be a capital C. Inside here we need GL underscore color underscore buffer bit. Then after this is where we render the OpenGL. So put all your OpenGL code right here. You want it after the clear, because every frame or every iteration, frame technically, you have to clear what's on the screen, then redraw it. And then after that we want to swap front and back buffers. Put GLFW swap buffers window poll for and process events. Here we're going to put GLFW poll events. Then finally, after the while loop, we want to put GLFW terminate return 0. You might be wondering, why are we terminating? Simply because if it gets past all, or basically if it gets past this, it's initialized. If it gets past this, the window has been set up correctly, and then you'll get into this. But you only go out of it if the user closes, and if the user is closed, we want to terminate, return 0, because 0 just generally means everything went a-okay, so the execution and the closing down. So let's actually run this bad boy. So if we click run, build succeed, that's always good. See, we've got a window now open, and it's that simple. You might be thinking you can't see anything, but that's because by default OpenGL isn't drawing anything. So put some OpenGL code right here, try and draw a triangle, cube, have the cubes change its size, position, that sort of stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on our education platform, sonarlearning.co.uk/questions.php. There'll be a link in the description to that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please comment and subscribe, as it really does help. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.